Hey, it's January 27th, 2021. First update for this year, and I know it's been a couple of months since the last one. So I have a list of items that I wanted to get you caught up on. Some good progress. We still aren't in full production, but we've definitely made some progress forward. First item on my list is, with the script I had some doctor scenes, and my wife always teased me that I probably should talk with the real doctor to make those scenes a little bit better. And so I did. I met with one of my friends, John St. Rose, that spent about an hour or so with me going over the script and tightening up those scenes, and definitely glad he came on board and helped tighten that up with the script. Now it sounds like what a real doctor would say, because he's a real doctor and that's what he was saying with the circumstances that I was sharing with him in the script. I ended up casting Percy Ami, and she's gonna play our Daisy character. She's actually the lady that I took the photos of for our teaser poster. I also have a DP that signed on, my friend Jason Sievers, that's going to come on board and lens the film for me. Worked with him on my Legends from the Sky movie. He was all over the place. He played as a camera assistant on our Washington trip. He was in G&E department, and just a good guy. I reconnected with him on a job that him and I were both gripping on in December, and it just kind of seemed like some things had happened and he had made some progress. I came home and looked at his reel, looked at his website, and just an amazing cinematographer. And so I'm really excited to work with him. I sent him the script, he liked it, and so it seemed like a good fit. He's local here in Arizona. I sent the script also off to a production designer who's reading it. I need to get back and see his thoughts on it. I know he's had the script for about a week now. And I recently been on a three-week job, a feature for a friend of mine, and the lady that was wardrobe was extremely incredible. I first AD'd the job, and we never once had to wait on her. She was a one-woman department, always, having actors what they needed to be in and where they needed to be and things. So her name's Jennifer O'Bannon. She just read the script and got back with me today that she enjoyed the script and said she had some personal connections with it, and so I'm excited to work with her. So that will be lots of fun, and right away I know our wardrobe has already taken a level up with her there. So rewind a little bit more. Back in December, around right before Christmas, a week or so, I went with my family downtown Mesa. There's a huge Christmas tree and there's lots of Christmas lights around, and just looking through all this, like, oh wow, look at all this production value. There's an ice skating rink that's right next to it that the city of Mesa put on. And that night and the next few days, I couldn't get that thought from my head that we needed to pull the trigger, and I needed to shoot what I could with those Christmas decorations that are up. And so that was kind of the thing that made me move forward in choosing Percy to be the actress that played Daisy. Jason, okay, he's on, and brought another guy that was AC, and then me. So 3 crew, and we got Daisy there. We got our permits from the city of Mesa, able to do some filming, even got to go in early with ice skating rink to film there. Was able to bring a lot of extras, keep extras staged in, it was open space. So with our COVID times, was able to keep extras that, were family units or kids that went to school together and some of those things. So we're still able to stay within the COVID guidelines that we're working in. And anyway, had a great day of shooting. We shot for a day and shot about a half a page, which to me is like, oh, luxury. Usually we're shooting 7 to 10, 12 pages. So, but we got some great stuff that definitely has production value with just the Christmas environment that was there. So yeah, so I guess you could say we've had 2 days of production now. The first day was just shooting some of the YouTube video that's going to be in the video as Daisy's watching her phone, and then shooting some of our downtown Christmas stuff that's also in the movie. A couple of days ago, I was able to, another friend of mine out of town reached out. I've been, talking to a little bit now and again. She took the script and is reading it, and by the end of, next week, she'll get me her thoughts about what her thoughts are on the script, and she's invested before, a financial partner before on a project, and so she is showing some interest that maybe she'll come out again, and that would be incredible to get some more funds. Right now we don't have a whole lot, so we have some to make some damage, but not to finish a full feature film. So that's the update where we're at. It's been over a year now. I've been trying to make this film happen. I'm not giving up, as hopefully you can see. Still working on other projects in and about, trying to make a living, take care of the family, and still pretty positive that this film will get made. And even in the midst of the crazy COVID world we live in, we're making progress, moving forward with it. After working on this last feature the last 3 weeks, I feel pretty confident knowing how to work within a COVID environment. We had pretty strict regulations that we were working within, and parameters, and nobody got COVID while we were shooting on that set. And when you have, a cast of what, 11 almost every day, plus some day players, and then you have a crew of 20 to 30 people, kind of created our own little bubble in a way, with still people going home at night and some of that. So feel a lot more confident being able to, we can shoot this film in a COVID situation and keep ourselves safe, and feeling positive. And now next move really is to pick our next shoot dates, and probably going to be picking a set, a location where we can go in and shoot everything at Daisy's house and take the 4, 5, 6 days there and shoot that house out. And then regrouping a week later, when it makes sense, or when I have more funding to be able to go, and then we shoot this location out. So that's really how right now I'm kind of looking at making this movie. Instead of booking 2-3 weeks of shooting, doing it more on a smaller scale, which we can kind of uniquely tweak how many crew we need specifically for that location, whether you can get by with just a DP and a gaffer and me and a sound person, or if we need 2 or 3 in G&E, or we need 2 or 3 people in art department, or if just one person can handle it, that situation. So I think it's a kind of a strategic way of where we can make this film happen, moving that way. So moving slow but still getting great quality versus rush and not as good a quality, and making it cheaper. So those are the options of that filmmaking triangle of cheap, good, and fast. We'll choose good and cheap, which means it won't be fast, but it'll be a little more inexpensive of where we're trying to keep the budget. So there you go. That's the update. Hope you continue to follow the journey, and hopefully we'll have some more information sooner than later. See ya.